Family Connection is a great tool to use to help you register for your classes for next year. If you don't remember how to get on Family Connection, I will show you where the links are at on the school website now. So this is the old website. I'm not sure if this will still be up and running at the time when you register for your classes, but just in case I want to show you. You go up to the top at Student Access and click on Family Connection. We'll come back to this site in a minute. This is the new website that is supposed to be up and running. If this is the one you're using when you say Google Linn-Mar or something like that, you'll go to Linn-Mar High School, click on Students, and click on Family Connection. If you're using the old website, up here with Student Access, you click on Family Connection. You'll get this website too. And then you'll use the username and password that you use to log on to the computer. I'm going to log into a test student account that I have to show you which tools are great to use. So up in the top left we have the Courses tab that can help you find classes, information about classes, anything you need to know really. It has the full course catalog. So if you click on Courses, there's two ways to find information about courses. One, you can just search for a course up here. So I'll type in, okay, looks like we have Natural Resources. That's been searched before, so we'll click on that one. And even if you don't know the exact name of the class, you can type in a few words of the title and it should still pull up. So if I hover over a class, it will give me some information, what grade levels it's for, how many credits, a brief description. I can add that to a list of courses that I'm interested in, so I can come back to the list later. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can also go to Full Details. So it has much of the information you saw before by just hovering, but if you go down, it will tell you what type of CTE course, what type of credits. It'll also have prerequisites. So I'm going to find a class that has prerequisite information. So let's go to the course catalog. We'll go with Algebra. So I'll look in the A's. We'll go Algebra. So I'm going to click on the Full Details. And it'll tell me any prereqs that are, oops, I actually clicked on Art. Fair enough, it still has prereqs. So here we have, what class is this? Advanced Art. So it has Design Art Basics, and you can read the rest as prereqs. So that's a good information to have as well. Okay, so if I want to go back to the list that I created of classes I was interested in, I can click back on Courses and then click on Interesting Courses, and there's all the ones that I've added so far. Another great tool to use when deciding which classes you want to take is your 4-year plan that all of you should have created by now. So again, I'm back on the Courses tab. I will click on Manage My Course Plans, and then you may have more than one plan created. You want to pick the one that has the most updated information. So I'll click on that. And here, hopefully this looks familiar for most of you. This has all the classes that I have mapped out for myself. So this may be different than what you actually signed up for because you actually register in PowerSchool. But you can always adjust this and edit it. So if I want to change a class for, say, my 10th grade year, I can say I don't want to take 2D mixed media, so I'm going to take that one off there with the X. And I'd rather take a Family Consumer Science class. So I can click on Family Consumer Science. And Creative Sewing looks like a good class, so I'm going to hover over that, get the details, click on the Full Details, see if there's any prerequisites. There's not, so I'm good to go. So I can go ahead, I can add that to my list too if I want, but I know I want to take that, so I'm going to go ahead and add it. So I click the X there, I'm going to put it in my 10th grade year. I could select any other grades too. And then once I click OK and give it a second, there we have Creative Sewing in my 10th grade year. So this is a nice to look at, and I can find out information about classes this way too, but it doesn't really tell me the credits that I have for each grade. So to do that, I'm going to go up to number 3, Review and Finalize, and click on View by Grade Level. and then it'll have broke down all the classes that I have for each grade level, how many credits I have, so I can see, make sure I have everything mapped out. I'm taking the sequential courses. I have everything I need. So this is a great tool. And then once you have your plan all set, you can also scan it. This is number 4 up here. It'll tell you your college power score. So this is some information about what classes you're taking and how that translate to helping you prepare for college and which level of college that is preparing you for. It will also give you some things to consider for classes that would be good to take more of. So for me it has math, English, social studies. And then down here a little bit lower, any college that I've added to my profile, it will tell me if I meet their requirements to be admitted to the school. So it's not going to be the full determination on whether I can be admitted or not, but it does let me know if I meet the requirements to be eligible to go to that school. So that is basically all we can look at through Family Connection to help you with classes. You can also go on the website and look at the PDF version of the program of studies, and that'll have all the information as well. And then once you're all up to date on classes you need to take, you can log into PowerSchool and register for those classes for the next school year. If anybody has any questions, feel free to stop by either the 910 or 1112 office and talk to a school counselor about any questions you have for classes and registration for next year.